My name is Kyakuwa Rashid, the son of the late Katerega Juma. I live in Mirambi, Gomba, with my mom, Nakabugo Safina. I was born on 25th May 2007 with a physical disability of not having legs. When the available people during my birth saw me, they thought it was a curse to my mom. They approached my dad with an opinion of killing the curse. That was me. Then my dad said, no, we shouldn't do that, because what God gives you, you shouldn't reject it, hence naming me Kyakuwa. As I made 1 year on earth, my dad had contracted little growing blood cancer, whereby his leg had started to swell with pus in it, and the only solution was to chop it off. Hence, he also became one-legged. I responded to such circumstances. For real, I felt bad when my mom narrated to me the story of my birth, and I felt sorry to those who wanted to do such a terrible thing to me. My future careers are being a software engineer and being a computer scientist. I chose the field of IT just because my first reason is, it is just because most of the careers in IT, the taker should not be in much physical movements, hence favoring me, the physically disabled. Reason 2, when I understood my strengths, I chose a career that suits me, and I feel great desire and willingness to dedicate myself and maximize my strengths so that my weaknesses become irrelevant. What I can do right now in the field of IT, I'm more so specialized in debugging any type of phone, and I mastered Microsoft Word. No, I have never been there and hate life because of being disadvantaged. Just because I know God's plans are never negative. Challenges I've come across in life, they are like 4. Being disabled has no challenge, as they thought on my birth. And therefore, I beg those people who unvalue themselves because of being disadvantaged or not to please stop it, because you're putting a curse on yourself. Challenge 2, I have never studied from any school for people who are disadvantaged. And so, catching up behaviors for those guys who are not disadvantaged has been difficult for me. Challenge 3, I've faced a problem of limited school fees, hence changing schools time to time. My last challenge, that is challenge 4, limited human needs and school upkeep, but I really survive. My advice to fellow citizens: one should understand his or her strengths and maximize those strengths such that your weaknesses become irrelevant. My advice to parents all over there: if you bear physically disabled children, you copy the example of my dad and appreciate what God has given you, because what you might reject is potentially a blessing to countless number of people. God does everything with a reason. And just to know, God's plans for us is to make us succeed. And so I conclude by saying your success is not attached to your background, but rather to your dreams and talents. For as long as you still have the head, you can still press through the disadvantages and be the desired person you are made to be. The worst thing in life is not being disadvantaged, but rather it is failure to understand your abilities, talents, and purposes in life. And so, do whatever it takes for you to achieve your goals, visions, and to succeed in life, because disability is not inability. Determination leads to success. Jesus said, secondary school, for God and my country.